David Beckham has reacted to Jack Grealish's house being burgled. During Wednesday evening's football match between Man City and Everton, a distressing incident occurred involving Man City player Jack Grealish. While his team emerged victorious with a 3-1 win, the joy was overshadowed by a break-in at his residence. His £5.6 million home, in which he had only just moved into around Christmas time, was targeted by thieves who managed to steal approximately £1 million worth of jewelry. At the time of the incident, 10 of his family members, including his fiancée Sasha Atwood, parents, and 2 sisters, were present in the house, watching the match happen live. The family was forced to seek safety and alerted the police right away. Due to Jack's high-profile status, there were concerns of a potential hostage situation, but the attackers had already fled the scene before the police arrived. Fortunately, no one was harmed during the incident. After the news of the burglary went viral, David Beckham shared his reaction to the news. He did this in a comment on Instagram where he spoke about Jack's burglary. In David's comment, he said, "Keeping your family in my prayers, this must have been devastating." In other news, David Beckham's old fling Rebecca Luce, with whom he had an illicit affair with during his marriage to Victoria back in 2003, has recently spoken up about his Netflix documentary. The affair was briefly mentioned in the documentary, but never actually was admitted. Rebecca said, "Beckham isn't exactly put on the spot about it. Instead, he is simply asked how he dealt with the multiple tabloid stories it spawned, without referencing the liaison directly or admitting guilt, or indeed anything remotely inappropriate." In the show, David tells how the stories left him feeling sad, upset, and feeling sick every day. Rebecca went on to say, "It was all poor me. He needs to take responsibility. He can say whatever he likes, of course, and I understand he has an image to preserve, but he is portraying himself as the victim and he's making me look like a liar." The affair happened whilst he relocated to Madrid to play for their team. Rebecca was at the time his assistant and was subsequently fired after the scandal. She then went on to do a tell-all story with Sky News, which at the time was a huge scandal. Social media had a lot to say about Rebecca's opinion. One David Beckham fan tweeted, "Rebecca Luce again? My goodness, the money dried up so much you've got to sell another story for £10. David and Victoria have moved on whether it happened or not. You should do the same." Another said, "I take it she still doesn't have a husband of her own then? She's still got to bring up someone else's cause her life is clearly not exciting enough." And lastly, another said, "Don't even know why they dragged up the story on Netflix again anyway. If he can bring it up, why can't she? I'm not a fan of hers whatsoever, but David literally cheated on his wife and is still the nation's sweetheart. It really doesn't make sense. Only person I feel sorry for is Victoria." For this video's comment question, do you think David and Victoria should have bought up his affair or just left it in the past? Before you go, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for daily news updates on your favorite celebs. Thanks a lot for watching.